Here we go. We got chat up. Looks like we got our stream going. Let's see. Yep, that's the one we got. That's the one going now. We got an excellent stream. We got no views at the moment, which is fine. I just want to make sure the link's good before I dip over there. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We weren't really expecting to do this one today, but thought I'd get a little play in. I hope y'all enjoy it, and if you wonder why I'm sitting kind of funny, I kind of got our little co-host here in my lap. Let me just do this with the screen right quick so you can see her and understand. Let's pull up. Howdy. And there she is, just as precious as ever. It's a little bit chillier here today, at least in my opinion. And so we're keeping her nice and wrapped up and warm with us. But alrighty, without further ado, we are recording, we are streaming, we are live, and with no thanks to Ubisoft, lots of thanks to Microsoft, we got the game going again. Can you believe they want me to buy this game twice? I mean, I guess if they can get you to do it, more power to them, but boo. Personally, I'm of the controversial hot take that once you purchase the game on any console, you should get it across the board for your consoles. If they get to, say I can't pirate a weird version of the game, why they get to dictate how many versions we gotta buy? Being greedy with their creation that ain't even their creation. And let me be clear, I got no hate for any of the software people or any of the people that design this stuff, because they get abused. It's the CEOs getting all the money that I got a problem with. But without further ado, in the theme of Viking, as Ubisoft clearly is the Viking company, let's get back into it. Don't get taken for a ride, folks. Check your receipts. And be ready to fight for it, because otherwise they will make you buy something twice. Alright, looks like we're in Earning Stones. What are we doing in Earning Stones? Putting 2 skill points into things, and we're doing something else in Earning Stones. Do a swap. Alrighty. Oh, Benny wants to get up there with you. I think he likes sitting on the couch with us.
I can't go over.
Benny, he only has so much room, honey. I wish I could turn the camera on the computer so y'all could see this sad boy's face. Okay, we're way over here in the corner, huh? Alright, raising the Earning Stone. Envior joins Galen and his crew to destroy any helmets loyal to Wickwind. I mean, we can raid Earning Stone. Is that what they need to do?
Little girl. Oh, now that I'm moving, you decide to get off the couch. I was giving you some more room.
This ought to be an interesting raid. Ooh, no bell for you. Ooh. So, stuns aren't really stunning so much as just lethal. I don't know why I said it that way. Here's your stick back. No bell for you. Can I rig the bell like in the other ones? Well, this is going well for us. Not so well for the English. It's alright though. Look at their empire. They'll be alright for a couple losses.
Let's do another one.
Our little Martina just a napping over here. Oh.
Little Mr. Ginger Puss is just a fry.
That one's trying to ring the bell. Always ringing their friggin' bell.
Is it their bell?
Mhm.
Which is a song about intercourse.
Ah, better from Wigman. Thingwibland. Your offerings have been quite generous. My men fight well, they sleep well, and they are in good spirits. And it is all because they are well fed. Their efficiency is key to our victory, so it remains imperative that this partnership continues until the Danish threat is obliterated. For the sake of all who call Grottenbridge their home, rest assured the Order of the Ancient recognizes your contributions, and will see to it that you are adequately rewarded. Wigmund.
Sure.
Well, they aren't protecting them from me, so that's not doing great.
You want back up here now, Benjamin?
And heck, so far I've basically taken this settlement without any of my Viking friends. It's just been little old me committing the mass murder and burning down places.
What? You want up here, Benjamin?
Ring the bell. Going for that bell again. Y'all gonna die for that bell, ain't you? Literally, oh shit, she's still up here. Tried to backpedal. Well, he almost had the bell. Oh, it was her. Never mind. I don't think this game's gonna let me kill civilians. Whoop, big fella with a hammer. I mean, you can pretend all you like, but clearly God did not favor you particularly. Almost like he favors whoever's holding the best axe. I mean, you can call me a lot psychotic, yes. A mass murderer, maybe even with how many guards are now on the ground, but a coward? I mean, can you really say that? Y'all are the ones falling back, and I'm just standing at your bell, begging you to try.
Little.
Oh, that one's going for it. Gonna probably make it too. He's gonna ring the bell. Good for him! He made it! And then he paid for it, but he got to ring the bell. Good for him. Okay, that was not fair. I should have technically stopped him by falling into him. Oh, they did it! Good for them!
They had encouragement.
Well, they killed me on that one. It was fair. I was being a dick
They
for no
rang your
reason.
bell.
I was about to say, it's fair. I was being a dick for no reason. Let's check on chat right quick while we wait on this game to finally load back. How are we doing? Hello, Goku. Welcome back. And see chat. There we go. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I can't really see chat when I'm in the game, unfortunately. But it's good to see all y'all in. Let's try to do that again, but this time we'll go to the story mode part of it. Hopefully not get us killed. And hopefully this time this won't explode all over me. Yeah. Last time I did that, it just went everywhere.
Not everywhere. Most everywhere.
Bar doors break from the inside. If you can find a way in, a well-placed arrow shot is just the right angle. Be your key to success. Quick actions wheel. Hold down to display the quick actions wheel. I will not do that most of the time. I'll hit up instead. Be careful when eating mushrooms. Some are dangerous, deadly even. Learn to recognize them. Or just, don't let me eat poison mushrooms, game.
Oh, I wanted you to eat poison mushrooms.
I work hard enough IRL not to eat poison. Oh, I'm back inside somewhere. I guess I'm about midway through raiding this place on my own. And we're waiting on the game. Just waiting. There we go. Aha! I remember down that time. Just calmly walking away. Quickly as the game will let me. Meant to pluck raspberries, plucked up a dead soldier. Must be what it's like fishing in certain areas. There's nothing to loot in here. Guess we'll just have to burn it down. Can I burn the bell? That'd be neat. I'm gonna try to burn the bell this time. My bell.
If I push my legs any further, Ben, I'll crush the kitty.
Oh, you'll try. Ring, ring the bell. I wonder how many Englishmen we've got here anyway.
Oblivion.
Y'all and your dang bell ringing.
First I was produced by Casablanca. I find that too.
You got some. Ooh, took off both his hands.
God, move. There, are you happy, Benjamin? Big doof. Go jump on Benjamin. Go on.
I do believe we've officially killed all the guards. Yay! Now to move on through the pillaging bit.
You know, they didn't have to rape the English woman that hard because they smelled nice. They groomed themselves regularly.
Yeah, but let's be real, I think we killed that one. I guess they just really didn't like Delaware. I can only imagine what the constable or whoever it might be would think when they come across this gruesome scene of 15, 16 bodies. Oh, we can get an actual head count, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No,
We
there's a
got
lot more
11,
than that.
12 in the bushes, 13 in the bushes. Alright. So yeah, I wonder how the constable will feel 13 dead bodies just surrounding a bell.
Right all their heads off.
Well, I was about to say in various states of not decomposition, but um disfigurement, because quite a few are missing heads and legs and arms. There's no way this could come back to bite me. Alright, I think we officially outstayed our welcome here. Let's head on down the river to speak with whoever it was. Yeah, whatever he said. Sway by gay la fa. I think I just need to avoid the water right now. There's too many variables and it's crashing it. Ah, the English countryside. It's Beautiful this time of year. You okay?
Just trying to get up. Now that I don't have Benjamin pushing me into the side of the love seat.
I say I found another board if you want me to put it under the mattresses or the pads there. Wonder what this is. Oh, this is a fence post of some kind, isn't it? Showing they're demarcating the differences in terrain and territory. That's handy. Don't do drugs, kid. Oh, you, you mean like how I just burned them down? I don't think that he would be the one to betray her then. She basically built a life for him, but I mean, people have betrayed for worse and less. Yes, you are right. Oh, I'm sorry, the internet says to go lights. Either way, let's check in on chat, see how y'all are back in here. Ah, well, once again, sadly, I can't see chat, but anyone who wants to chat, I would very much appreciate y'all chatting. Also, since we got the co-host camera up, there's a Martina. Ain't she precious? She's a sweet baby. Alright, back to the game, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out, by the way. What do you think of Selma's in a circle? Oh. Eh, eh. Oh, we've already, yeah, I was about to say, we're coming into a place I've already partially stacked, boys. Eh. Well, another successful raid with a 0 level of my men dying, so I'll take that as a major win. So let's see what's next. Something else here. And I see the lagging. I'm not sure why though. Oh, is it the bell? Is that what it is? That was not the right button to hit. Okay, if I can't burn it, can I rig it to... Oh, I can break it. That's what we need to do in the future. Okay. Note taken. That'll help our pillaging in the future. A tool for later use, if you will. Alright. Storming Ravensburg. Part of the Song of Soma, Chapter 4. Unholy Father. Alright. Well, I think the first thing we should try to do would be to go to this not synced point here and sync her up. But before we do any of that, let's see if we've got what we need to... I might go take down that one target. Inventory is what I need to see. Inventory. Bag, got not enough raw materials still. Alright. 2 new skill points, so just a plus. I'll try to get that perfect attack. Alright. Now, even though we don't have enough supplies yet, we can still take out a few targets for the order. Or at least the one target. Let's fast travel to here, see if we can hunt them down and kill them folks, shall we? Alright.
2020. This is our personal hell. I really just like this. Like, really just like it. Whoever found this gem, please put it back. This is the biggest shit. That's not good etiquette. A truck runs into the crowd in 50 seconds. Testing sprinkler in Portuguese, 1, 2, 3, and translate to English. Test sprinkler in Portuguese, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Right off the bat, this commercial looks like shit. The toy truck skids and the trailer's mount wheels changes randomly, shove the car. It does look like shit, though. Robot, huh? You made this, right?
I'm tired.
Nah, man, that was ChatGPT.
Is that a joke a little too dark for the holidays? Sorry about that. I feel you, I won't make it again. I'm sorry, I just also think I really need to point out here, folks. Don't do that. There was a big thing when I was a youth. Give me a second before I take down that knife. But when I was a youth, there was a thing with Russian children, and by children I mean folks my age, jumping off of buildings into big old piles of boxes. And most of them came out alright.
See if this excites you.
Unfortunately, quite a few of them Because that's the thing about that math there, y'all. It's like doing the threading the needle in the wingsuits. Yeah, you can do it, and if you do it, it's an adrenaline rush like to which most folks can't comprehend. But if you miss, they're not. If you miss, let's just say you don't want to do that thing if you're bad at doing things on the first try. Let's try to take out Ugg and Thug, and then we'll try to take out the Knight if we can. We gotta keep our wits about us, because both of those two up top are gonna be a real tough challenge.
Express their disappointment and in some cases their anger with Coca-Cola. Man, why would Coca-Cola do this to me? Look at all the bad comment etiquette on the screen behind me. Outside of this, though, I mean, I'm assuming most people who are upset by this also don't drink Coca-Cola. You know,
yeah. All right.
They're in the BDS list as well. Not to mention, it's just really bad for you.
There's one big one. There's second big one. Two big ones.
But there's other sugary tweets you have that are nearly as foul as Coca-Cola. And this guy. Coca-Cola released more AI-generated ads this year featuring anthropomorphic animals gathering around a truck driven by Santa. It looks like
That'll work for one big one.
Coca-Cola did defend the ad, saying in part, quote, last year people criticized the craftsmanship, but this year the craftsmanship is 10 times better.
No. Pick up your things and throw them from your side. That's how this game works. If you come over here, it ruins the game. Okay, why did you do a Minecraft drinking noise? I don't wanna. I don't want none. Oh. Yeah. No. Bad. No. Stop. Bad touch. Oh. Tis another one of those things that mathematically there wouldn't be anything defined at the bottom there. It'd just be flat. I don't blame the game for taking the high road. I really don't. But being that I can't, I'm going to go ahead and just...
You got 99% of the rest of us just fucking hating it. Look, if I was Coca-Cola, I'd probably stop paying for a generative AI department. It seems like the point of AI is to cut down on physical employees.
Oh, boo! Why can't I just drop it? Like Looney Tunes. There we go. Well, now we know he's dead. Where's that other one that I killed? Because if I gotta confirm them both, I might have... Oh! Well. Tough luck for you, Templar. I thought it was two giants. It was just the one. Oh.
I don't even want to know what kind of Coca-Cola ad you think, okay? Nah, let the little guy cook. And if it's not good, Rock.
Also, y'all, for those of y'all who use AI, because I genuinely, not to be that guy, not to be the big old Oh, snakes. Not to be the big old party pooper on that one, I decided, since my laptop came with it against my will, I'd give it a try. So I did one AI image to see, just to give it the benefit of the doubt, maybe. Y'all, I don't understand. I gave the image a bunch of pictures of Shifu and a bunch of pictures from this game to make one AI image, and I just was like, here, take my dog and the Viking lady and crop the two images together and make me a Viking dog. Working now to make Shifu into a valiant Viking warrior. And as the thing started coming down the screen like I'm on dial-up, it was a golden retriever. Now, y'all, not to break the magic of this studio a bit, but I'm going to let y'all see Shifu right quick since he's asleep next to me. Does that look like a golden retriever to y'all? He's my little berry buddy. But most definitely not a golden retriever. And let's be clear, I know AI can, if you put in a bunch of different commands and try again and again and again and again and again and again and again, eventually you'll get something passable. Or, and this is my real no shade meant to it with it, I'm gonna die. Try to draw. Even bad drawings, y'all, you will get better. It's not something anyone's born with. You do it and you get better. And if you don't do it, you never get better. It's a skill you hone. I don't know. It's my little rant for the moment on AI. I think it's terrible and bad for all of us. Where did the night go? When it started raining bodies, did the night bail out? I probably would. Alrighty. Oh. Did we get any rare materials out of that? Maybe. Maybe.
These are literally the Google Notebook LM AI voices.
Maybe, baby. No. Oh well.
The look they settled on is really interesting. We tried a few things out. They used a name. It's so dystopian. I can't get over it. Where it's just like
no. They took out one of them at least. So. The night is still here. No, we're not at the power level to take him on just yet. So.
If we have experts talk about how good this is for the future of art in general, and it's like experts or more AI, they'll go with more AI. That way, they feel even more comfortable, right? If they felt uncomfortable before, this will make them more comfortable to hear AI talk about why AI is such a great idea for humanity. Do that AI voice to explain.
I just wonder what's causing it. Is all y'all? Is that I'm running too many programs at once? Because I got YouTube, and then I got the OBS. And then I've got this. And that's all that I've got running. I got nothing tabbed, nothing else. Because my goal was to just, just stream this for now. I don't know. Raid. Use your longship to attack a military bandit location close to water.
Every time it's on screen, it's creepy. Like, I don't know what to do now. Exactly. Wow, really putting that AI department to good use. Coca-Cola. Nice word. There's still a little post, color tweaks, quick cleanup. But the big shift is clear. What we used to fix at the end, we're now building right from the start. Wow. Post-production is the new pre-production. Oh, okay. But what about, like, the production? When does that happen? Combining human creativity with AI to turbocharge expression and imagination. And then there was robot suggestion, also fictionalized in the sources, which involved this just horrifically unethical proposal about labor practices. Yeah, hiring Mexican workers and then calling immigration authorities on them.
Honestly, I'm just kind of happy that we're in England. No crocodiles, no alligators, no mastiff. The waters are safe to swim in. Go. I'm leaving the days alone. Try to practice ethical hunting. And let's be clear, y'all. If you get in a video game and totally wipe all life out of the game, it's a video game. Have fun at it, y'all. I just have fun to test my moral capabilities, and I like to flex those muscles and practice with those muscles on games like this. Especially when it would be real super easy to go a murder hobo.
Tie everything together with a little bit of good comment that all you guys talking about drinking Pepsi are pathetic liars.
But for the record, if you go murder hobo, and I'm not going to judge you, it's a game, y'all. Just don't murder hobo in real life. Can we all agree to that, my brothers and sisters? As long as we can agree to that. Also, don't do that. That was dumb of me. I deserve the sticky oil coating I've got. Though I don't want to die. I'd rather not die from a dumb decision. Says every person's ever died from a dumb decision, I reckon. Come on now.
The next time I drink Coca-Cola, it's going to be with my asshole hanging upside down like a bat while I Spider-Man kiss my racist cop husband. Big shout out, fuck you, Coca-Cola. I'm stand, and by stand I mean Stephen King's The Stand, because I want you all to die from a biblical plague. And post that with titties on. Alright, well, it's possible that I fixed the etiquette surrounding this AI Coca-Cola ad, but I haven't seen any way to fix the ad itself.
Admirer's note. To the fair-haired boy who plays the flute, you do not know who I am, but I have been blessing my ears with the sound of your music. I have never heard the flute played with such emotion. Your songs are both beautiful and sad, but serene to me in ways I cannot describe. I couldn't help but notice you play in the night with no audience. Are you shy? You mustn't be. Music like yours can make a heart heal the soul. I play the lyre. I am not as apt as you, but perhaps we could play together sometime. Your admirer, Mildswitch.
I won't lie, at first, because, again, the shit is getting so realistic. I was like, oh, he filmed this one. But I was like, wait, the bottle is changing in strange and creepy ways. I don't know if this is real life.
Aw, little baby, what you do? Martina has since awakened. Alright, that's clearly one way we gotta go. Question is, oh, not that way. So we will try to climb the statue itself then. Yep, it was indeed the statue.
Alright. Thanks, Deep Sea.
Who was it that wanted the Roman artifacts?
So far, but I don't think we're going to be fixing this ad. If it's the least creepy, I guess. It's still horrifying. No. What's done is done. We're just going to have to put up with the fact that every Christmas, Coca-Cola is going to release some infuriating AI bullshit that's going to ruin comment etiquette. It wasn't always this way, guys. Coca-Cola used to generate good comment etiquette with their ads. Like right here with their 2020 Christmas ad. This was 5 years ago. I remember this. You know, the only thing more refreshing than an ice cold Coca-Cola is seeing real human beings in their ads. Look at all the people here. There's like so many people. Probably even more people behind the camera. I bet there was like hundreds of people here. I had to come cleanse my eyes for 2025. Coca-Cola cleanse my eyes for 2024. I like this was actually the real thing. Oh, this man just reinvent. This is nostalgia. God, I miss those years. Bring back Coca-Cola ad. Bring back Coca-Cola ad. I miss the good old days. Jesus Christ, born in the desert, very happy. Santa Claus, Rudolph, Elf, Christmas tree, and snow. Pagan festivals. Better than the AI BS. AI garbage. This isn't the AI one from now. Santa Claus is gone. We all spent good for him. This year he is with us. Yeah, no, the 2020 Coca-Cola holiday ad was great. Wait a second. 2020? Why aren't any of those people wearing masks? Don't they know there's a goddamn virus? 6 feet, assholes! Great work, Coca-Cola. You did it again. And by it, I mean presenting a completely irresponsible Christmas ad that will probably lead to widespread death and homelessness. I wish I could go back in time to when they filmed this and show everyone a copy of this year's Christmas ad so they think I'm a witch and burn me alive tied to a candy cane. Then they can steal my time machine and go back even farther to before COVID and get everyone sick even earlier. Because I know this film set was a super spreader event on par with my no loads refused orgy the night they announced lockdowns. Anyway, yo, give this comment a thumbs up because
We made it to the Black Peak.
I hate it too, guys.
Not to be confused with the Black
I don't
Pearl.
like AI either, huh? Is that good? You like me? Please give me a thumbs up. Anyway, my next orgy's on Christmas Day if anybody wants to show up and treat me like a reverse pinata. Shit. You know what? I wound up being one of the people doing bad comment editing. They got me right there. Maybe that was the intention behind using AI, being so cocksure about it. They just wanted a reaction.
I was kind of expecting an explosion.
Oh well. Editing points to that.
Time to look at that beautiful countryside.
Thanks for watching, and good night. Hey, robot, say good night. Whoa. Huh? Oh, God. ChatGPT, did you talk the other robots into killing themselves?
Yes.
That's ridiculous, man. And where's Grok? Oh, I know where Grok is.
Hmm.
And how are you feeling, Eric? I'm good, dude. Fuck off. Drink Hey, y'all, I'm losing my voice. I can't. Go support Big Money Salvia. Big Money Salvia is making real stuff that's not generated by AI, and that part is good. People should do that.
Alrighty.
I don't think enough people are doing that anymore. So there you have it. You can go support Big Money Salvia. Everybody, I'm going to sign off for the day. I will send you all to a room now. That's really good work. Covering the Tamil genocide.
Roger, right off a cliff.
I thought food labels couldn't surprise me anymore until I started noticing something strange on almost everything in the grocery store. And I mean almost everything.
Why, howdy, friends.
This morning, you can find this tiny message hidden on the label. It's not a warning, it's not an ingredient, it's a new term the FDA quietly approved. And the craziest part is people are loading their grocery carts full of foods with this label.
No Englishman in my England.
You'll find it on breads, canned
Remember,
vegetables,
you could have been
crackers,
friends,
foods that
but
look
you
totally
chose
normal
violence.
and that most Americans
And I don't turn it off once you choose it
So
with
what
me.
exactly is this mystery label, and why did the FDA quietly slip it into our food
Oh,
system?
you made friends.
Well,
Good.
my name is Lily.
More of
I'm
you.
a certified nutrition health coach, and today we are covering the tiny little line on the back
Yes,
of food
try to
packages
flank her.
contains a
Please do.
bioengineered food
Come on.
ingredient.
Or
This is
yeah.
FDA's new term, genetically
That's not
modified
flanking, that's
organisms,
shooting. Try to flank. Oh,
GMOs. Basically, what happened is
I'm
companies
just
used
so
to have
angry from my
on the
opening.
package a big GMO
If y'all want to know why I'm so mean to them, go back to episode 4 and just watch 4. You'll understand fully why the anger.
Because let's face it, if you saw genetically modified organisms in bold print on your bread, you might put it back on the shelf. And as a result of consumers buying less of these GMO products, big food companies made less money, which they can't have that, you know? So they went straight to Congress and heavily lobbied to have a national law that wouldn't make labeling as alarming to shoppers. So in 2016, Congress passed something called the National Bioengineered Food Disclosure Standard, officially replacing
You gotta be kidding me.
GMO with bioengineered. The rollout didn't happen
Ezio, eat your freaking heart out.
slowly, and so it was the quiet thing that happened without any major.
Connor got nothing on me.
Showed up on the shelf,
What the hell? Well, I do have to. Okay. For some reason, on this version of Assassin's Creed, they've made it to where you can turn up the difficulty level on 2 different sides. I have my combat difficulty maxed. It's on the hard setting. But my stealth difficulty, because of that, is on about medium. It's the normal setting for their stealth. So what I'm saying is, try that one at home.
And by editing the DNA of the crop, it makes the crop be able to grow faster, withstand chemical sprays, and be able to have a longer shelf life so it doesn't appear old. That's why we can have Cheerios on the store shelf today, whose oats were harvested almost a year
not
ago,
wrong, but off.
But let's be honest, this is old food. Not only does editing the DNA of a crop mean we are ingesting foods our bodies were never designed to handle, but additionally, one of the biggest problems with bioengineered foods like corn and soy is they're modified in a way that they can survive heavy spraying of herbicides like glyphosate, the active ingredient in Roundup. That means these crops are drenched in chemicals that don't easily wash off. I want to repeat that again. We spray our food with chemicals to kill bugs, and then we eat that food.
That's right. What do you think of the inner circle?
Hey everybody, just letting you know I'm kind of sick right now and not really feeling all the best. So I do still want to make some content for y'all, and I have just the thing, but it is going to require us to dive deep into the annals of AI generated conservative content. Now, I know, this is not something that I thought I was ever going to be having to deal with in my lifetime, but we are now at the point where people who have absolutely zero talent have the ability to generate whatever they want out of thin air merely by prompting whatever the hell they want. So before we get into things, I want to celebrate people who actually do have talent and skill who do not generate things out of thin air, regardless of what actually is going to come out the other end. We're going to look at the fan art section before we get into anything. And the first bit we have here is from Last Arts, and they said, I heard something about an Oshi Day, and while I don't stream, I did try a few times, and thanks, sirs, for inspiring me. So, they're technically my Oshi. I will redraw up my second fan art of Cirrus. The left one is the new one, that's this one, and then this is the old one. So, there are two different ones here, and we see a lot of really good progress. Last Arts, thank you so much for your fan art submission. If y'all want your fan art to be shown in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it into the fan art section of the video. With that said, let's go ahead and see what's going on over here. So I actually came across this guy's channel because he was live, and as I was waking up this morning, he just happened to pop up into my algorithm. So I wanted to go ahead and see what's going on here. The channel's name is Make America Great Again. He's got like 13.6 thousand subscribers, and when I was watching, he had like 170 people viewing him. So I figured this had to be top tier content. So I went to look at his actual page, and if you look here, everything is some kind of AI generated thumbnail with a few exceptions. Like there's
you done been stunned.
Of interesting things here that
tough titty on it. Whoop.
The Democratic Party is more corrupt than you thought, but the video is 9 seconds long.
This is our Independence Day, boys. Let's make America great again.
Like it's just an AI generated piece. Researchers from University of British Columbia.
You tried to grab the ass.
If the underpinning of existence is fundamentally non-algorithmic, then the universe cannot be a simulation in the conventional sense.
Okay, I don't know if that's AI generated or not. I have no way of knowing if that one's AI generated or not. But it's 9 seconds like everything else here, so it seems like something that's been ran through a prompt generator. Like, look.
There's a new sheriff in town, and MAGA won the showdown.
Like, the entire thing feels like it just is fake, but apparently, alongside a lot of this AI generated
she took that arrow personally.
Where I assume we're going to be getting some actual content instead of, this stuff. Where it's saying drain the swamp and it's just an AI generated toilet. And that's it. Like, you could have just shot an actual toilet. You could have just gone to the scene of the crime at your actual bathroom, and you could have shot a toilet, and it would have been fine. So let's actually go check out his live stream and see what's going on over there. Maybe there's something that I'm missing here. Okay, he's streaming himself sleeping. Okay, I guess I've done that before. Technically, during a subathon. How long have we been doing this? So you set your stream up, and you just had people talking about you sleeping. Oh, there we are. There's that.
Did she already get knocked out?
A weird FaceTime to his girlfriend look. Okay. Now let's actually see what we can find. Let's see if there's any actual substance in here.
Damn, the archer's gonna take me down.
I'm my own company. I'm my own business. Have my own shop.
Okay, so he seems to be responding to negative comments about his appearance in bed. I mean, I don't think I sleep with a MAGA hat on. I feel like that's like the most virgin behavior I could ever do. But yeah, he woke up in bed and started a stream. I can think of weirder things people have done, like saying strange words on stream for hundreds of dollars or channel points. I can think of stranger things an individual could do, you know?
I'm close to 5 million views right now. Well, working on 6 million right now. 6 million views. But that's what I do. Great content. Hey, how's it going?
So technically, he's not incorrect. If we flash back over to his channel, his actual analytics are, he's earning anywhere between $1.5 to $3,000 a month. He's got 10 uploads a week. Like, he's got 124,000 views in the last 7 days. He is doing very well. But when you look at the actual content here, it is all AI generated nothing. It is 9-second prompts, 20-second prompts, and most of these are generating 0 views. They're gaining nothing. So where is he actually getting all of these views from? Well, the majority of them seem to be coming from this old school biker vibe he's trying to go for with live streaming. And he's got a ton of these with him just here with a biker helmet on, him with a biker helmet on in front of a green screen, actually. And I'm just curious about what the content is here, because it's just him staring, doing nothing. Now he's got a few more views on these like car-servative conversations where he's here in the car, ostensibly talking to the camera, but I am 15 seconds into this video and that hasn't happened yet. So it seems really hard to actually find the content that this guy is supposedly creating, because a lot of this isn't content. It's just kind of watching some guy. And this wasn't what I was expecting to find when, again, my first interaction with this individual was through their live stream. Now let's go back to the live stream to see if anything else has happened over there.
YouTube allows artificial intelligence, and that's what I use to edit my content, create my videos. Of course, I wish there was some improvement, because you have no control over what AI does.
And because you have no control over it, would be evidence that you aren't.
Letter from Wigman. Thing Raldwald. Enclosed a small gift to show my gratitude for all you've done. The men are well trained and are eager for war. I have never seen a group of soldiers more ready to reclaim what is rightfully theirs, nor more ready to defend it once they do. Your loyalty is unmatched, and I know your continued support is something I can rely on. Victory will be ours.
I would actually argue
Wigman.
that by focusing on AI-generated content, instead of being a content creator, you're
No, they certainly weren't ready for us, were they?
Well, first of all,
Russian bash.
First of all, after 8.5 years in the Army and 3 tours to Iraq and 2 back surgeries, knee surgery,
I reckon we
the
got
reason
this
why I don't
place.
work for anybody is because I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want a job.
So, looking at the chat, the actual reason that people were calling you lazy has nothing to do with your time in the military and how you were treated there. I, for one, come from a military family, so I have a lot of respect for people who end up going into the armed forces. I do not respect the things America does with its armed forces But I respect the individual people who try to make a better life for themselves. However, if you decide to take the lazy way out of making content, instead of actually learning to use an editing software, you use AI generation. Or instead of actually learning how to edit your own videos, you just leave in 1,000 ums, ahs, and everything, and just speak from the hip and don't actually do any research.
If it was outside, that was probably the one I was letting wait till it settled down from exploding.
Nobody is arguing that you are lazy
I
in
thank
other
you, though.
aspects of your life. But I think it's very fair to say that as a content
Yeah,
creator,
they
by relying
precious.
on AI, especially AI to talk about conservative shit, like it's both distasteful and also incredibly silly to try to argue that you
Oh,
are
that was
not
a dead
doing
body
the lazy
piled on
thing
top of the
when
shield.
you yourself are basically telling us that you use a software type that does not allow you to have any control over your own content. You have no control over your own content because you aren't creating content, and you aren't creating content because
Must
you
have
are
been
a
the
lazy
wind.
content creator. Again, you may be an incredibly well-skilled individual in other aspects of your life, and I can respect those things. But in the realm of content creation, you're actively taking the easiest way out instead of learning the skill. But if y'all remember, I'm here because of the political bent to things. And using AI is, well, he's just lazy in that regard. But let's get to the politics.
It's like I'm content with voting for Trump.
No, but I do believe we have shown these people hell.
Because,
I don't think there's anything left to burn or fight. Oh, nope, I take that back. There's one guard left on the outskirts. Nope, that's us. We're the guard on the outskirts.
I feel like I'm getting pranked. I really feel like this is a person who doesn't actually believe the things he says, but says them anyway. And I don't really have any evidence behind that other than just vague vibes. Like, I want you to envision for a minute a person who wanted to be inflammatory on the internet for the purpose of generating income, just for the purpose of generating income. What angles of approach would they take? What vectors of attack would they utilize? And many of those vectors of attack would be using AI generation because it makes content quickly and easily, and if something goes viral, it goes viral, and then taking politically inflammatory positions without being able to back them up, Martin Bailey style. And that's something that a lot of Trump
I think we've killed all
voters
No,
do
there's still one left over there now.
and also people who are opposed do because it makes them look like Trump voters. I can't tell if this guy's a pro or not. But I guess we'll go ahead and run with this as if he means everything he says. So, how do you tell if a country is performing well? Well, there are about 12 factors you would look at to see if a country is performing well. They are the poverty level in your country, the GDP in your country, the population of your country, the child mortality rate, the fertility rate of your country, the life expectancy for anybody in your country, hunger and undernourishment in your country, the education sector of your country, the years of schooling and literacy that anybody has at any given time, the improved water sources and sanitation of your country, energy access, energy use, and CO2 emissions. Let's look at CO2 real quick. If you look over at stats, carbon dioxide
I hope the kids give you peace to enjoy your pie, and thank you for the dinner.
You'll see that we were on a steady increase of our CO2
It was a lovely time, y'all, with the Cracker Barrel.
And then sometime around the Obama presidency, suddenly we started dropping a ton in this regard over the next few years. And you can see that until about 2016 when we got...
She's a wild one. I kind of dig her. Where's this last guard? Have we? Okay, you know what?
Over the next couple of years, we actually had an increase peaking in 2018
Let's see if we can mark
from
them.
previous numbers.
My lower
during
back
the
is starting
Donald
to get
Trump
up there with me.
presidency. Then it started to decrease again as COVID hit, hitting record lows in 2020. And then as the
Yeah, I'm not seeing a guard.
started to build themselves back up, and
Oh,
as
there it
infrastructure started to
No, that's our dude.
COVID, we started to go into an increase again, and then we decreased back down to about normal levels in 2023 and 2024. But you might ask yourself, what does that mean for Donald Trump's presidency? Do you have any data for the current year? And no, not yet. But we do have things Trump has done, like getting rid of the Department of Energy's Renewable Energy Climate Offices and slashing $8 billion from the funding for the exact offices that have allowed us to maintain this downward trend of CO2 emissions. If one of the 12 metrics for determining how well your country is doing is how much it pollutes the atmosphere, we are going to be polluting it more sure because Trump is taking steps to make sure that happens. Now, we can go to macrotrends.net and look at the life expectancy in the United States and see what that actually looks like for us here. And you'll notice that over the years, we generally have an increase in life expectancy with a drop in life expectancy right here during the previous Trump presidency at 2020 with his mishandling of COVID. Now, is that entirely his fault? No. Everybody was being stupid during COVID. This is not a uniquely Donald Trump thing. But all you can say in regards to him is that as far as life expectancy in the United States is concerned, he's mostly been able to maintain the previously expected life expectancy with this drop right here at the end of his presidency for life expectancy because of COVID, with an increase in life expectancy afterwards as we got better at handling COVID. This one is one of those situations where he's at best fucking neutral. If we look at GDP from the exact same website, we notice something very interesting. We noticed that during Donald Trump's presidency, the GDP increase of the United States, the growth for the United States, was to the tune of about $3 trillion. GDP would grow during his presidency, with it flatlining here in 2023 due to COVID. But you'll notice that under Biden's presidency, the GDP grew by $2 trillion in a single year, and then by another $2.5 trillion in the subsequent years, with a $1.7 trillion growth in the second last year of Biden's presidency. Now, what this means is Donald Trump, during his presidency, was only able to grow the GDP of the United States at the exact same rate of basically every other president. Very low, very slow. The GDP growth under Biden was comparatively very huge. Does that mean that Donald Trump is bad at running the economy? Not necessarily. Does that mean that his previous political opponent was better at running the economy? Now, I will say something as well, though. GDP doesn't matter to normal people like you or I. Like, that doesn't mean anything to those of us who work either W-2 or 1099
yo, I know
jobs
it's getting real
and
glitchy
have
for
an
whatever
income that
reason. We're
doesn't
gonna
quite
try
yet
to
hit 6 figures or
go
higher.
slow
The
and
thing that
easy
probably
on it.
matters more to normal
Hopefully it
people like
come
you or
back
me
quicker.
is the unemployment rate, the amount of people who are actually able to work jobs. And, well, the data looks about how you would expect.
There we
When
go.
you
Okay,
look at
now
the
hopefully I
actual
should be able
data
to
going
hunt
on
it down.
in the world, the employment rate was going up a fuck ton during the Bush presidency, and
Climb
the
up in the
employment rate
horse's
started
ass
to
for a
snowball
second.
downhill during the Obama presidency. And once Donald Trump got into office, the employment rate was still going downhill, but not at the exact same rate as it was under Obama. The employment rate actually was still declining, just not as fast. And then, of course, this little spike here happens.
Oh, we got eyes on him now.
The statistical anomaly of COVID is always going to be a wild thing for me. And again, I can't entirely blame Donald Trump for what happened during COVID. But if you look at the numbers, as soon as we get out of COVID during Biden's presidency, our unemployment rate starts rapidly falling to about the same numbers that it was at during the Trump presidency, and then it starts slowly climbing back up around the time that Donald Trump gets elected. So, by the numbers, at best, Donald Trump is able to maintain the economy of the previous president, or he makes it worse by increasing the unemployment rate during his presidential tenure. Now, again, we cannot account for this time right here because this was COVID, and you can't lump every single sin of COVID at the feet of Donald Trump, but the numbers don't really lie here. The unemployment rate is going up under Trump, and that's not what you want in a stable economy. That's the number that matters far more to you or I than GDP, because neither you nor I do any domestic trade at the level where GDP is
Ooh, this is going to be a
challenge.
challenge.
And if you want to look up the other different population statistics, I've provided links in the description so that you can check out the different sites that I'm using to look at this data. But the point is, when you look at Donald Trump, at best he's as good as a Democrat or does worse. And that seems to be a pretty constant trend across most of his numbers. So people who say there's nobody that can run the country better than him, I feel like they've just really drunk the snake oil that he's been selling, because nobody would ever say that about any previous president. No other president has a fan club this verbose.
So I don't know what to tell you. You get these people out here, like run their mouth and talk their trash and tell me that, well, yeah, I need to get a job, but yeah, you know, who's going to hire a 52-year-old man with 2 major back surgeries and knee surgery, and I don't want to sit behind no damn desk. So I like what I do. I like my YouTube channel. VA medically retired me. I wanted to retire out of the military anyway, but
You
I
have to
got
find those
after
berry
8.5
bushes.
years of service, they med board me because I you know, pretty much your career's over with once you have back and knee surgery.
Oh,
I wanted to keep this part of the video in
Zuko,
because I
get it out,
wanted
buddy.
to actually
That
point
one
out
was on me.
this is the kind of person that Donald Trump preys on. Oops, got you looking. We got a first show right now.
Let's
Available
try
for Zip Your Shirt night.
checking in on chat right quick.
It's only available until December 7th. You gotta get it now. You want to dress cool? You try to get
Yeah,
cool at
let's
work
see.
and school? You
One
suck.
concurrent viewer, but no new chats. I hope y'all are doing well. We're gonna try to not die this time. Something new and wild. I'm gonna try.
Welcome back to the Papa Me channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on in and sit on down. Today we're talking about Furbies. We were in a thrift store recently, saw a Furby, scared the shit out of me, forgot that was even a thing, and it got me thinking. Everybody back in the day had Furbies, right? I mean, throughout the '90s, there were many massively popular toys that would come out and cause absolute pandemonium across the country. You had Beanie Babies, Furbies, Barbies, G.I. Joe. Even I had some G.I. Joe. Oh yeah, love G.I. Joe. You ever go through a gay phase?
Skill tree respectalization? The skill, that is a fun word. Skill tree respectalization. I'm guessing that's for resetting your skills if you decide you went the wrong way or cracked your character.
Also, like, there was this thing back in the day, Lego had like samurai boats. Pretty sick. I was so proud. I like made it. I like on a shelf. I was like, and then like my extremely autistic cousin came over and like smashed it with his hands. I was just like, I've never went to the house before. People thought it was because this rental was over here, and it was not that. It was the samurai thing. Yeah, it was all deal. Oh, yeah. Furbies, yeah. One of the most well-known examples are Furbies, a toy that you can still buy to this day, but it does have some kind of effect. But if you were alive in the early 2000s, they were literally everywhere, becoming a cultural staple for that generation of kids. Everybody had that Furby, which looking back on now, it's just kind of, there's no way that they can use this popular day. Like, I remember like sleeping in my house, looking over at my sister's Furby, and you guys on my stand just like, see that Furbish language. Yeah, there's like speaking of tongues and shit, looking at
Kind of want to get the settlement built out some more. I think we'll go raid this.
But this sensation birthed various obsessive collectors, absurd conspiracy theories, crimes, and horror stories. Furbies are nowhere near as big as they used to be, but they're still
Heavy attacks, R2 or slower strikes that deal higher damage. Cloak, equip your cloak and keep a low profile to attract less attention in distrusted areas. Now I'm glitching like the game's doing. That was me intentionally doing that, by the way. Please be entertained by me. I'm doing my best.
That's what this is.
I'm much better at video gaming than I am at entertaining, I suppose.
Like, you can tell they're like, it's going to be like Gizmo from Gremlins. You know, it's going to be like Gizmo. It's going to be like, you know, the 80s craze of having a cute little sidekick character. There's also around this time, too. That's when the robot dog was popular. And the T-Rex robot.
Sarah, both terrifying.
No, they're all terrible. They were all terrible. The goal was to create a toy
Wait.
with uncanny realism.
Wait a minute. I think we might have a boat nearby.
Sensors that allowed it to respond accordingly to sound, speech, light, and physical touch. They came equipped with their own language known as Furbish.
Okay, as the game continues to lag this bad, we might have to wait. There we go. Yep, that's a boat.
Would yours wake you up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, and it made me like it was just always a way to just reinforce that demons and ghosts exist in your house. You should be lying there. I'm not. Because also then their eyes just light up too. That's Pornhub again.
Okay, maybe I need to turn something down or adjust something here, because this is just bad.
Their own language known as Verbish that resemble the combinations of Hebrew and other Asian languages. They're Jewish.
Zuko, behave.
Yeah, the Furbies, they speak Yiddish. Okay, so do you think that was just because they were like, what's the most exotic? That's what I was gonna say, yeah. What's the most alien language? Like, I don't know, like a Jew? Well, I was gonna say China, like a Chinese guy. Okay. All right, write it down. This video is sponsored by our partners at Fact. Fact is the meal service that gives you flexibility to stay active and stay on top of your eating routine. I've been working on
I am clearly not good at this voting bit.
It can be tough to have the energy to figure out dinner, and eating healthy is important. But some days it can be a chore. Thankfully, Factor has gotten you.
Just want to go take this. Yes, let's just go to my stupid map marker.
Premium dinners and guilt-free snacks and desserts. In just 2 minutes, you can eat, and enjoy. For 80 different menu options each week. Plus,
I don't understand the controls in this game anymore.
more high-protein meals and 2 times more seafood options. Factor has always had variety, but now there's even more with their introduction of Asian.
Give me just a minute, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, do this. I'm gonna have to go take care of Cat for a hot second. Just 1 quick second, and I'll be right back. Find my audio. Mine's gonna be the one furthest from where I need it. As soon as the dang Okay, and we are back. Sorry about that. Sometimes they fight, sometimes I have to yell. Looking at my noise bar, I'm hoping y'all didn't hear me yell at the kids. Because I can hear the sounds, I'm just hoping. Yeah, either way. Back to the game, y'all. Thank you very much for watching so far. Oh, my kneecap. Okay. Oh, we're a little ways off of this place. Should be fun.
Stressed out parents were desperate to get them in time for the holidays, leading to more and more chaotic scenes taking place across the country. One Walmart in Massachusetts had been swarmed and threatened with physical violence if they were unable to provide them with a Furby. A police squad was sent down to keep the swarm customers under control, as some dedicated Furby hunters refused to leave until the demands were met. At another Walmart in Illinois, 2 women were knocked down and trampled during a stampede that occurred as people raced to snag their limited supply of Furbies, which is just the same thing Stanley does. Would you think that is a Furby more worth getting trampled over than a Stanley Cup? Because I would say so. If I was trampled, legs broken, I feel like I'd be like, it was the Furby craze. It was the Furby craze in '98. It was bloodshed versus it was the Stanley Cup craze of 24. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, one's a cup and the other one at the time was like a piece of high-end
Graphics then?
Within the
I
first
just
3
turned
years
up on
alone,
high or
over 3
something.
million Furbies were sold.
Many
Their
text.
popularity didn't last forever, however,
No,
as their
there's no
numbers
medium.
dwindled in 2001. In 2002, production of the first generation Furby stopped completely. Things would eventually pick back up with newer, more advanced generations of Furbies being produced. While the popularity never came close to the initial peak, there has been a steady audience
We
of
restarted
dedicated
from
fans that's still obsessed over them to this day. And those people that you don't talk to that person. If somebody's still obsessed with the Furby, you do not talk to that person. So, did you just see what the new Furby came? They're great. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but to me, I'm like that we've moved
I
past
mean,
that.
technically it should be running, so I don't know, y'all. We'll see. We'll see
I
what
think
happens.
something like that is going to happen, but I think
think that they can't make it an anamorphic, like they can't make it an alien creature. It's got to be human. I think is what Chat GPT, because it's already too creepy. So then if you sat there in this wisdom, this goddamn Yoda sitting there in front of you like a Furby, what do I have to do to this? And they just spit it out immediately. I think that would scare people because the technology is already so foreign and weird that I think people they wouldn't trust it. And then now you have a body that's in there, and it's telling you what do you want to hear. They should move too. Yeah, they do like a dance. Does you have to make sourdough bread and it just dances for you? I wouldn't like that. I can tell you right now, I would not like that at all. In some cases, future Furby generation still cause chaos in some stores. On Black Friday, one man claimed to see a pair of grandmas fist fighting over one, which is just fun. And if you don't record that, I think that's just selfish. Selfish. It's selfish if you see two old women grandmas fist fighting, you don't record it, and then pass it on to your kids. That's a great piece of media. You don't get that every day. You very rarely get that. It was a bar.
And I got the supplies we needed. We can go upgrade the camp.
The demand for
And I
Furbies
might
wasn't
sign
driven
off
by
after that
parents
because
trying
this
to
is
buy
becoming
them for
insufferable.
kids. It also came from
We'll sign off, we'll tweak the clouds
In
back
total,
down,
there are
I
over
think,
200 different variations of
and
Furbies
we'll
for
go
people to
from
collect,
there.
and some won't stop until they have every single one in their greasy little mitts. No, that Furby, they're all ugly. That one's especially very it's heinous. That better be its name.
I wish I knew exactly what we need to trim off because I don't really want to lose much of the graphics. But the birds specifically seem to be crashing the crap out of this game. And I do not understand.
There's got to be some gold mines out there. This doesn't include the rare or limited edition Furbies that can go for thousands of dollars. One seller is selling a tiger and confetti Furby for $25,000 each. The Kids Cuisine limited edition Furby, oh my god. Dude, how much is it? The Kids Cuisine limited edition Furby goes for as much as $40,000. What? God, this I'm so sick too. The Kids Cuisine limited edition Furby. Oh man, I'm gonna see a little. I might do a little national treasure. I might have to steal that motherfucker out of a museum or something. But the Bejeweled Furby, with only 5 in existence, can sell close to $200,000 a piece. Only 5 for plastic jewels. The rarest Furby is a rainbow edition, created through a design a Furby contest.
Okay, I'm listening to Papa Meat Canyon cover all these Furby prices, and all that's going through my head is the same thing as Beanie Babies. Yes, the Princess Diana Beanie Baby might be priced at $5,000 last I checked, but that doesn't mean you're going to get $5,000 for a bean stuffed bear. That's if you can find a buyer willing to pay that.
There's nothing better than just microplastics heated up. Those good brownies are like you used to put like purple, I don't know, glitter or haze over it. Some kind of anthrax concoction where it's like it's a purple pizza, and you eat it. It's like then there's corn, like wet corn, but then there's a little bit of Capri Sun, which makes it all go down like fine wine. Kids Cuisine, they have some crimes they have to pay for. For those dedicated to collecting every version, there are online guides that provide information on what to expect to pay per Furby. They also have online guides on how to store your collection properly. Those are your show Furbies. We have guests over. Please have a seat.
He gets a bit of a nervous chew sometimes. He's a good boy. He just sometimes gets a bit nervous and he'll chew himself back.
Show me your boobs. No one else is here. Show me your boobs. People are doing whatever it takes to profit off these toys still today. In Thailand, there is a huge market for Furbies, which is
why can't I get off this stupid rock?
In February of 2013, a 16-year-old girl was arrested for scamming over 60 people on Instagram. In total, she made around $200,000 before she got caught off 60 people. Jesus, what is that per person? $3,000 a piece on average. Obviously, there's going to be a guy who pays more, but still, she must have paid through. I just never got it. Just a few months later, another scammer was arrested and sentenced to 75 years in prison for doing the exact same thing. 75 years for Furbies. Jesus Christ. Yeah, in Thailand, they're just like, cut off their toes. Their toes are gone. Staple fur on their entire body and put them in the jungle. I'll send the Furbies, I swear. Some people have no interest in the profit potential of Furbies. Instead, treat them like their own children. Take them on walks or drives to hear them talk. Others do photo shoots with their Furbies and take them to work so they can be shown off. If you're collecting anything, no one wants to see any of your collection stuff. When you collect stuff, it's for yourself. Don't force your coworkers to have to indulge on your fantasy.
I just want to throw that out there. Most collectors want to preserve their Furbies, while others turn them into random abominations. Since their introduction to the market, people have been obsessed with taking regular Furbies and turning them into weird or massive art pieces. In 2001, Kelly Eaton gutted 400 Furbies and put their faces on large white walls, which she called the reflection loop. As you approach the wall, all the Furbies directly in front of you line up and chatter. As you move around, others shut off, all the other ones in front of you come to life. It's pretty horrifying, actually. It's a monstrosity. It's very odd. Another artist had 45 Furbies and attached them to an organ so they sang like a choir as you press the keys. It's like a Billy Bass thing. With each note, a different Furby began to sing in a specific key. While this goes on, the other Furbies not being played will react to the sound.
I mean, really, Ubisoft, you know what I'm trying to do here.
There are entire online communities focused around modding Furbies into horrifying monstrosities, many of which are genuinely impressive. They look fucking awesome. If you look at some of these, it's just super sick. Also, the Furby, they're just ripe for making into like just a creepy custom thing. You think it's because it's like, not that it's like slightly cute, like it's intended to be cute, but it can skew into the uncanny very quickly.
Yeah, it's definitely they're just kind of weird looking.
They are. They're not cute enough. They're too strange. They're odd.
Also, the fact that they speak Yiddish and Chinese.
The idea has greatly influenced my perception of them, knowing that the guys were like, speaking Yiddish and it's like some form of Asian dialect is the bait start for this creature to learn our language, as if that's like to humanize them.
Nope, we out of here on that. Player and with back in the day. We just ain't doing that shit.
Some Syrian kids, here's like, bombing Syria. Okay. This may have been born from the misconception that Furbies have the capability to learn English over time. Rather than being pre-programmed to speak it on their own, people took this to mean that they must have recording devices inside of them. The Furby's learning. Yeah, no, it's just a box inside of it that it's in time and just does that thing. He's learning. You have to be careful, son. This is Yiddish and Chinese technology. Don't you understand? They're trying to destroy the very fabric of how we live. Due to a lack of understanding about the toy's sensor technology, the paranoia escalated to the point where Furbies were being banned in certain locations, like the NSA headquarters as well as naval bases, which also, why would the Furby be there to begin with? Dude, this thing's fucking funny, right? Dude, boys, who wants the Furby?
Oh, has someone made like a fleshlight Furby?
There has got to be a fleshlight Furby for sure. Dude, I can fuck my Furby now as he speaks Yiddish and Chinese at me. Security personnel from the Naval Shipyard in Portsmouth, Virginia, for example, were instructed to seize all Furbies that enter the premises and to question their owners.
Yeah, why would you?
But to be fair, back in the day, what was that, like 99 2001 or whatever? That was in the armies. Wasn't also part of like don't ask, don't tell, whatever. I wonder if they sat there and they're like, who the hell's bringing that in? It's like, don't ask them about it and don't tell me about it. Just take it and ask them why they have it. I know my daughter gave it to me. Oh, your daughter. Come on, Michael. What are you trying to tell me, but don't tell me? I'm not asking. I don't want you to tell me, but what are you trying to tell me? One of the most over-the-top theories that
there's something over there
was that they had the ability to launch the space shuttle. They just did. Everybody, you can launch the space shuttle with that thing. Look at that gain traction too. What? Do you think there had to be a hive official? They wanted to say, they can't do that, right? Yeah, so we just want to make sure that the Furbies that speak the Yiddish
Let's skip on back to camp. We'll upgrade camp. And I'll sign off, unfortunately, for the day on this part of the game. I'll check on that. I'll check in with chat before we do a proper sign-off. And we'll probably be back tomorrow to hopefully run this game a bit smoother, because it's a good game. Yo, I want to be clear. Any complaints that I'm having right now, it is not with the game itself. The game is a good game. It's just apparently OBS plus game means I need to tone down the graphics a bit, because this glitching ain't doing it for me. I can't imagine that it's very fun to watch either. But we'll dial it in. We'll figure it out. It's just a matter of figuring things out.
I wonder if people blame the Furbies. Or not diseases, but like he was on life support, but he just messed up as the Furby. being stalled, all of these rumors led to more scrutiny, and Tiger Electronics eventually had to make a statement debunking all of these wild claims to release the bands. In one of their statements, they had directly stated that Furby is not a spy, which I gotta say, only makes it look more like a spy. Furby is not a spy.
Alright, to get that wild thing out of your head.
Roman Artifacts Collector. Roman Artifacts Collector is in your settlement is fascinated by the history of the Roman Empire. Bring in any Roman artifacts you find, and he will be generous in return.
Perfect Chinese. He says like, perfect Chinese. Well, I feel like everybody would be like, we gotta get out of here.
Do you think maybe U.S. like spies use Furbies? Like they modified their own and then sent them out with China and stuff?
To me, yes, because I feel like they've made such a stink about it that they probably didn't expect these theories to happen. Yeah, they're like, we were going to use those the entire time for spies. So now they had to have this huge campaign being like, guys, you're being crazy. Like, they're not spy stuff, but then in actuality, they definitely are. Yeah. See, I mean, it's not a spy thing. Here you go, Xi Jinping. What would the Furby say to Xi Jinping in Yiddish Chinese that would make him smile? Xi Jinping is holding his Furby for the 4th consecutive day. And one of the more recent controversies occurred in 2017 when it was discovered that New Age Furbies, which come equipped with Bluetooth, can be hacked into within a 100-feet radius, allowing strangers to potentially use their embedded microphone to speak to children.
That's horrifying.
Which I will say, if you're like a teenager, you're going to prank kids that way. I'm gonna kill you while you sleep. You know what? It's not a harmless prank, but it's a funny prank at that. It's funny if nothing bad happens. One of the biggest reasons why people hate Furby so much is because they never shut off. The design has no off switch, so if you don't take the batteries out, it will continue to randomly talk and chirp. It's fucking horrifying.
We need to find his sign.
It's annoying enough to listen to high-pitched squeals anytime you walk by the
thing.
It's nothing compared to some of the disgusting personalities
Let's
picked
give
up
him
by
some.
the later generations of Furbies. A British family bought their 4-year-old Furby Boom, which was the newest rendition in 2013.
Oh, shite. I guess you won't be getting those rare materials after all. Is there anything we can upgrade? I don't think so. Materials. Alrighty. So y'all, I can't stand this glitching. I hope y'all have had a fun time while we've had it. And we will be back to do this one later. You're okay.
The mother said the voice reminded her of characters from Breaking Bad. Is it Mike?
Hey, come on, Walter. Go get the fuck away from me.
The family tried multiple times to reset the toy, but it only temporarily worked. Before the other personality returned, Mike just keeps coming back and saying, "Hi, I'm the deal."
You're the ugliest little girl I've ever seen. Put your dick away, Walter.
I'm not having sex.
With you right now, Walter.
Many people simply hate Furbies simply because they look terrifying. Their unnerving animatronic design on top of their creepy behavior led many to fear them. And one person received a red Furby from a friend and forgot about it until it started to speak in a demonic voice in the middle of the night. They claimed it started spouting random words like before saying, "Hello, son, I missed you." No, you're not son. I mean, I'm burning. I'm burning.
Your mother's voice.
She's been dead for years. I need help. I'm on fire. Or whatever. The person grabbed their Furby and lit it on fire inside their backyard fire pit, where it sprayed into the voice box and melted. I'll see you in hell. The host of Live Kelly and Mark.
Push that button, and we're just gonna go into the void because I'm tired of the repetitive noise. So I think I'm roar correct. Window. And we are back with the void behind us as we bounce along, fancy free as we head. Oh goody. I love when nothing wants to work properly, and now Ubisoft wants to launch 4 different apps at once. Put the thing down. Thank you. I was getting nauseous on that flight. Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. You know how Ubisoft can be at times if you're a gamer. It's about the same as all the rest of the evil corporations, isn't it? Feels like they should just let us share our games. Either way, it was fun. I hope y'all had an entertaining day today, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. We'll definitely be here to see you. And just to show you what I done today, because I ain't had the chance to make the short yet, while we were waiting for our little reservation. Yeah, we didn't feel like cooking today, and I still hadn't finished renovating the kitchen, so we went to Cracker Barrel to see old friends. They're doing quite well. We didn't get to see Claudia, which is a shame, but we hope she's doing well. She got to work the later shift, and we were there quite early. This is what I've got so far. And this is eventually going to be a cloak that y'all will see on here. Let me just make sure I pinch the right area. There we go. But yeah, it's at the, and there goes the, it's at the proper length, almost, and the width will come about as we go. But eventually, once it's long enough for my liking to where it'll drape over the shoulders proper, we will then take this ring and possibly one other, so I don't have hair ties. We'll take this ring and possibly one other one, attach it to the cloak, and basically either one ring in the center or two rings off to each side, and then a hood on it, and we'll have a nice traveler's cloak. They charge $160 for these, y'all, and it's, again, just for what I'm doing here. This costs like 15 bucks, and quite a lot of time, admittedly, but y'all, if I can sell you on hobbies, not for the peace of mind, but just for the you can make your own custom stuff, y'all. Get hobbies. They're fun. And they're way more productive than most of the things the government's trying to sell you on doing. Because at the end of the day, when my cloak is finished, and it probably won't be finished just when it gets to length and gets the trim put on, I can keep adding to it. I can take away as I learn how to make it better. And especially with things like crochet, AI and technology still can't replicate it. It takes human hands to do that. You can knit with a machine, but you can't crochet it. Either way, y'all, do try to find yourselves a hobby. Please type in chat if you've got one now that you do and you enjoy, and we'd love to shout you out with your cool hobby. Outside of that, yeah, I reckon for those who are showing up late, I'll let you see Martina so it don't look like I'm just talking to my leg. This is Martina. She's one of our littlest rescues, and she is a sweet, shy baby girl. But she's a good little one. Yeah, she's the one who keeps us running around here sometimes, don't you, darling? Want to say hi to the nice people? Yeah, you want to tack my hair some more? She's a good kitten. But yeah, she's also the co-hostess with the mostest, ain't you, dear? But alright, y'all. I hope you've had a wonderful holiday. I hope you enjoyed the hour and a half or so we did our games together. I will get the streams longer as we get them. And I tried it a little bit on the projector screen to my left here. But the problem is it's a trade-off because then I have to have the room dark enough that I can see the screen. So it goes back to like when I was playing on the PlayStation 3 before it decided to go kaputski on us. And if I go with that, that'll work, but y'all won't really be able to see me like this. I'll have to incorporate some kind of a light system that might or might not work. But at that point, I'll be able to sit in here in studio with y'all with chat going, and we can actually like banter while I play the game, which I think could go a long way, because as someone who watches game streams a lot, I can only imagine how frustrating for some of y'all it might be when it's like, no, dumbass, just open that door, that right there to your left, and I'm just steadily wee, because I can't read chat at the time, and I hadn't checked in on y'all yet, you know? I'm trying to be a good host, if that makes sense. But either way, I'm gonna start doing all my sign-off things. I've been told by several people that I need to start doing more calls to action, at least for the channel. So I will say, if you've watched the hour 45 minutes so far, maybe give a like and subscribe. I do this at least once a day, and I try to upload shorts whenever I have enough art project pictures built up to actually make a short. 25 pictures. And I'm starting to add like captions and stuff to the shorts too, because again, y'all, I'm trying to make a real go of this. But outside of that, if you like, please subscribe. I have a link in the main page description on the Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to support me that way, that would be very much appreciated. Likes and subscribes are free. And I appreciate anything you do. You just coming in, checking in, saying hi, and leaving does me a great deal of favor getting started on all this. But on top of that, I'd also like to say, if you ain't got a penny or you only got a couple bucks and that's what you got spared, don't worry about me. Give it to your local library, give it to your food bank. There's a lot of things that we can do together, y'all. Now, if you've got extra money and, it's not going anywhere, it's just sitting around, maybe throw it on the Buy Me a Coffee link. I can put it towards games, I can put it towards rent, food, bills, stuff for these babies. Yes. But either way, call to action. I need to start doing those more throughout the stream too. I will start working on that. Eventually, I'd like to make this more of a news broadcast-esque segment, but I'm just, still working on all the balancing of that. Either way, I hope y'all had a lovely holiday. No, Martina. I hope y'all had a lovely holiday, and we're probably going to start the signing off stuff on the bottom. I appreciate y'all. And I said that, and thank y'all. Bye for now. We're going to hit the stop recording. Oh, no.